What a pleasure it is to be at this venue here this evening in Newcastle. It's Will K's Melbourne Storm coming up from Melbourne, and what a side this is. It is changed with that Tarangarao Fe'u, but it is a monster of a side that are at the top of the ladder here this evening to come along to Mount Smart Stadium to take on Don Ponkston's Knights. And with the lifting of the anti-tampering rules, both clubs have already been on the market, on the hunt. Eddie Oliver, as always, ready here this evening to take you along on this amazing roller coaster that I hope both of these teams are on board for. We've got an amazing match of footy in round 10 here this evening in Newcastle. TBK to get us underway very shortly. I'm excited for this contest. Both sides on their day could beat each other, but I just hope both of them are coming out to play their best version of footy. And if it does, we're going to have a cracker of a game on our hands. Newcastle's ready, so is everyone looking on their TV screens for Trey Ponsakahu to drive it downfield. It's going to be returned by the man John Nanai himself. And Caleb Jeff starting at front row here this evening for his first time in his SRL career. Number 8 it will be. And it's going to be handed off here to Don Ponkston. Just up over the 30-metre line. This will be second tackle here for the Knights. Have first possession with the ball. Vaughan is going to drive it to the exact same spot where the previous tackle occurred. This will be third. The Knights looking to have a strong start here so far. Miko Rashford will find a bit of space down that sideline, offload it back inside to Dokolic. 5 short of the halfway. They're going to go to Sabbath Tuua. A good start here from the Knights. They'll conclude the set just in the early stages of the Storm half, but it'll be Vaughan to kick them further down into it. What's the chase like? You got Maverick Oldfield on the return. He's no slouch, and Ponkston's going to be the final line of defense as always to bring him down inside of the Storm 40. Harris will just tuck the ball under and run there. Second tackle here for the Melbourne Storm. It's going to be Kane Nilsson straight through a hole. What a pickup he was for them in the rookie draft. He's pretty much played everywhere and can play everywhere as well. Harris, he'll link up with TBK. He's back into the halves here this evening with the moving of Will K to lock for the Storm. Now they're going to go out the back here to Corey Bell, finding some space. Bell nearly turning Ponkston inside out, but they'll bring him down inside of the Knights 10, the red zone. Fifth tackle for the Storm. It's going to be Ponsakahu to put up the bomb, but it's not going to go the way that they would have wanted. Taken well by Miko Rashford. He's going to have a bit of space, but a strong tackle made by the Storm. Both sides taking pop shots at each other early. Chris Steele handed off to Nanai. No indents so far from the forward pack of the Raiders, but I'm sure they'll soon prevail. It's going to be Butterfield, a short ball here to Dustin Richards, who is in that starting second row spot. Did start the season coming off the bench at 15. But just with such a quality play, you need him out there from the get-go. Your games are won from when it starts, and you want your best out there. Anyway, it's going to be fifth tackle kick from Butterfield. Not the best of strikes. Kelly for the return. Dangerous. And the scramble from the Knights will hold on. It's first. A long ball out here to Logan, guys. Just up over the halfway. Second tackle for the Melbourne Storm. Mark On will go right. Will K, short ball. We all know he can kick and ball player. Let's see how well he can do it at lock under fatigue with defense. And now they'll go right. It's going to be Blake Harris for the run. Just up to the 35 now. This is fourth. 6 minutes gone to this contest. Both sides still held to zip. And now it's going to be Oldfield again down the sideline. Got some space earlier. He'll find some more. Ponkston to be taken out of this aerial raid, so who's going to come into cover for him? It's going to be Harris for the bomb, and he'll get back there quick, smart Dom. He'll be tapped back, picked up, Bo Sadler. Oh, he could have gone a bit of a ways there, but a strong cover tackle was made, and it had to be done. John Nanai will take the first run of the set here for the Knights. They're just taking shots at each other here early. The Knights and the Storm both defensively are holding on very well. And Davo Nofalingawi now to drive it down the sideline. He got around one up to the halfway. It's fourth for the Knights. A few more tackles to work with. A beautiful ball. Kyoto Diab finding himself out of position. He'll be taken into touch over the sideline. And just not really looking to where he was placed. And a strong tackle made. Maverick Oldfield it was. Just using his momentum against him, driving him into touch, and the Storm, they'll get some good ball just short of the halfway. We'll see what they can do with it. First tackle for the Storm. They're going to go right. Inside, it's going to be Corey Bell, who found some space earlier. He'll do the same again. Let's see how the backs of the Storm will work here this evening. Harris, long ball. He'll link with Will Kay, but he won't break a tackle there. Post-contact meters will come in trumps, though. They're going to go right. Short ball, Monkey. And plenty of tacklers there to round him up. No, they'll go left. It's going to be short ball to guys. They're just working it to the big boys at the moment. Looking to go back to the aerial raid. And it's going to be Will Kay. So, my apologies. He's looking for a grubber kick, but Alex Christie's going to pick the ball up. And that's the first error of the game, given away by the Melbourne Storm. But still, they're choosing to give the ball away deep inside of the Knights' half. So they're going to have to work their way out for a kick. And they're not really risking themselves. They're backing the defense, and it is prevailing so far. And now they'll go right. Docklish for a run. I'll bring about third tackle here for the Knights. It's going to be Sabbath Tour straight through a hole. A beautiful run. He'll offload it back inside to Alex Christie. The man who got them the ball back all the way back down on the 5-meter line. Fourth tackle. If they get another line break here, they'll be in good standards for a kick, but it'll be Kyoto Diab to conclude the set here for the Knights. It's fifth tackle with 11 minutes gone. Matthew Vaughan, he'll drive it down to Kobe Kelly. Kelly for the return and a strong tackle. Docklich. Get under the ribs in that one and drive Kelly back. It's going to be a looming ball out here to Caleb Jeff. I believe that it is his first touch of the evening. And now it's going to go right here. Harris, short ball to Will Kay. He'll fend off 1K, but there's plenty of defenders to come in and cover up the missed tackle. This is going to be third. Now they'll go left. Monkey looking to wind up for himself, but no success on this occasion. Inside of the 40-meter line, the Storm, they're going to look for the early kick from Trey Bontakahu. Nowhere near the best of strikes that he could have done. Probably the worst one of them all. And another error given away here from the Storm. In key field position, but the Knights are going to do the exact same, and guys will pick the ball up. Both sides just having brain farts when in good possession of the ball. It's going to be Corey Bell. We'll go out the back here to Blake Harris. Let's see what the Storm now can do with the ball up on the halfway. It's only second tackle for them. It's going to be Justin Monkey. And it'll be met by Kyoto Diab in the middle there. This is third. Thorne will go left. And Will Kay again fending off one. He'll go inside Kay. The chasers are there. And they came at the death by the offload to Caleb Jeff. The beach sprint champion had the pace to keep up with the makeshift half lock. And he's just outclassing them, showing Sione Matos how it's done. I can do one better. He offloaded. And there's Caleb Jeff on his debut start in the SRL, and he's going to get a try for it. No better sight seeing props crossover. It's an amazing sight to see. Trey Bontakahu to come in to convert. But just Will Kay with the ability to offload with a big man in the tackle it was. Still being able to get that ball carrying arm free. Offloaded it. And Caleb Jeff, we all know he's got all the pace in the world, and he had enough to keep up there with Will Kay. On. Back underway. Technical difficulties at the moment, but they're going to get the ball straight back here. Now the Knights off an error from the Melbourne Storm on the kick. Ref calls hand. And the Knights taking possession of the ball. They're going to go right. Butterfield. Short to Sabbath Tour. We're back here on SRL TV. The commentary box got fogged up. It's a chilly evening here down in Newcastle. It's going to be Bo Sadler who's going to drive so short. I'm sure he would have been eager for a meat pie there. They're going to go left. A big shot put on. Nanai's going to do the kick. And Nilsson's going to pick it up. And they're going to get a repeat set here, the Knights. Game changer they needed. Melbourne, they seem to be on top in all circumstances. but an error off the kickoff. And the Knights will take quick advantage of it. If you don't get points, you want to repeat, and that's exactly what they've done. Nanai now. He's going to play the ball for the first tackle of the set. They're going to go right, looking for Dom Punxton early. And why not? But he's not able to break away the tackle there. 25 out. They're going to bring it back the way that it came. It's going to be Vaughan off here to step Tua. Tua straight through. Where's Corey Bell? He'll offload it back to Nanai. Trey Bonsakahu having to make a strong tackle there now. They're looking down the short side. Sadler. It's going to be Dustin Richards. There's two in there as well. This is some strong defense from the Melbourne Storm. It's brave, as we like to call it. Let's see how long it can last for. Caleb Jeff looking out on his feet so far. Not used to starting in these circumstances. Big shot again. They're wearing them well so far. The Knights are going to come left. Butterfield, grab a kick. Picked up. Blake Harris. Oh, Harris is away. Some strong cover defense from the Knights is going to just keep them in the contest. K now will link with TBK. We'll go to the Storm as it says in the spreadsheet. Now they're going to go left. The switch plays on the call, and it's going to be picked up by Kyoto Diab. The Storm again turning over the ball in crucial field position. And Alex Christie, there's some holes in this Melbourne Storm defensive line. And they hold out. The Knights second tackle in the red zone. They're going to send it off right. It's going to be Kyoto Diab. Look to drop the ball, but he'll regather it just before it hits the ground in front of the sticks. The Knights, they've got to spread the ball here. What are they going to do? They'll go left. Straight through is nearly Josh Butterfield. Fourth tackle now. Sadler's going to go left again. There's a hole there, but Diab couldn't get the ball away. That's why he didn't give it away. He's going to drive himself. Nobody wanted to come in underneath the legs and make a tackle. And Kyoto Diab's going to open the scoring here for the Knights. And the fans in Newcastle are going to love that one. Beautiful try it was. Kyoto Diab, just a piece of individual brilliance, driving over the stripe, and he went a fair way in the in goal before he was able to find the turf, but having the strength and the awareness, knowing that he just had the upper hand on his opponent who was trying to hold him up. Vaughan, a crucial conversion here. It's still not as easy as some would like. Successful as always from Matthew Vaughan from there. Amazing start. The Knights turning the contest back around to tie us up with 20 minutes on 6-all. And it's going to be the Melbourne Storm back on the halfway. We're locked up here at 6-all. Interchanges occurring in the background for both sides. So we'll see how the fresh legs help in the contest. Whose bench is going to just help their side just further take on the lead and get some more points on the board. Diab now, he's going to absolutely get rid of Riley Murray. He'll run back into his defensive position. They'll go left now. They'll link up here with Dustin Richards. Diab absolutely folding Murray there in that tackle. Now they'll go right on the halfway. Fisher, short ball here and Dishwasher. Dishwasher's going to drive it just onto the 40. They'll go right now. Butterfield inside. Diab again. That's the second time Murray's been left swinging at thin air. It's already two missed tackles. And now they're going to go into the pocket for the kick. It's going to be Matthew Vaughan. He'll drive it down. It's a shallow kick. We picked up by Mark Iron. And Johnny Dokulich is there as always to make a crucial tackle. On their own 20-meter line, the Storm, they'll go right. It's going to be Logan Guys for a run, met well by some strong Newcastle defense. Both sides looking up well here to play this evening. But now they'll send it off left here to Kobe Kelly. Down to beautiful space. He stepped Ponkston, but the cover tackle that was on point here for the Knights. Now they're going to work it out the back here for James Thorne. And Thorne will drive it just over the 40-meter line. Fourth tackle. Corey Bell to come into the dummy half duties. They'll look for TBK. He's not going to go anywhere. He'll get some good post-contact meters though here for the Storm. Fifth tackle for them. 23 and a half gone. It's going to be Thorne to do the punt downfield. Here goes Nathan Fisher. Fisher around one. Corey Bell to come cover well. That's a good contest. Two gold players colliding there, Nan. Justin Richards off here to Dishwasher. up over the 40-meter line. The Knights, they'll give it off here to Dom Punkston. Corey Bell back at home to cover, but he'll get them some good meters. Third tackle only, and they're on the Storm 30. They'll go left this time. Richards, he'll get them some good post-contact meters there. This is fourth. Sadler will bring it back to the middle here for Dishwasher. On the 15-meter line, this is where they'll conclude the set, the Knights. Can they find a good kick out of it? Yes, they can, Butterfield. But I think it's going to be a bit too deep. There are Knights players around. But Kelly will fly high and come down with it. Back to the 20-meter line. They'll go for a 6 tackle set at the Melbourne Storm. And there's Riley Murray's first touch of the game. We'll be driven back to where the play did start off at. Now it's going to be Harris, a short ball to Ryan Wilmot. They move back to the bench, usually in a starting role. And now they'll go here to Logan Guys. Guys be put down on that 40-meter line. Second tackle. Right, they'll go. It's going to be given off here to Will Kay. With a brilliant try earlier. The individual effort just to get through the line. We'll see how he can hold up fitness-wise for the rest of the half. On the halfway, they'll go right. Inside to Corey Bell. He'll nearly get around one. Somebody dived like Superman. Now they're on the 45-meter line. They'll go left. Will Kay, beautiful ball playing here to Guys. This is fifth tackle for the Storm. Trayvon Takahu in the pocket. He's calling for it, and that's where he'll go. The punt downfield definitely targeting Nathan Fisher. And he is a very dangerous player, but they do well to round him up there on the 25. The Knights, they'll have possession of the ball here inside their own half. A beautiful short ball. That is a sleight of hand, the deception from the Knights there. That's just classy. That's silky ball playing. Then Ponkston will go out a dummy half. He'll nearly get away from Corey Bell, but some strong defense will come into cover. That's Will Kay with a good tackle. Now they'll go left. Out the back, Diab. And Diab looking to break a tackle, but they'll hold on well. Lingowie will send it right. Short ball here to Dishwasher. He'll get rid of one, but Murray will come into cover. He'll be thorny to get underneath the legs. He'll get back into the defensive line. It's fifth now for them. They put up a better kick this time, the Knights. It's going to be Butterfield. A grubber kick picked up by Logan Guys. But they're on their own 5-meter line, the Storm, the Knights. They're going to look to test their defensive ability now. Mark Iron, short ball. Ryan Wilmot, they're going nowhere. Still got a few more tackles to go here, though, the Knights. They'll send it right again, the Storm. Long ball put out into Riley Murray, but Sadler's up in his face. Left, they'll go a looming ball out into Logan Guys. Look at this defense. This fourth tackle now for them. Not even over the 30-meter line. They'll go left now. It's going to be Ryan Wilmot. And he'll probably give them the best run of the set there. Including just short of the 40-meter line. The Storm still deep inside of their own half. TBK not the best of kicks out of it. He'll kick straight to Ponkston on the full. Dom Ponkston, but a strong chase. And short of the halfway, the Knights, they'll start with the ball. Dustin Richards for a run up to the halfway. 10 minutes to go now here in the first half on SRL TV. We're going to go right. Butterfield. It's going to be Vaughan now off here to Ponkston. And Doklich will go for a run. He'll get around one. Make sure to stay tuned here on SRL TV because after this game, we're going to go down to Canberra and Geo Stadium. It's going to be the Raiders taking on the Cowboys, and what a contest that's going to be. And also, what a game we had earlier. The Warriors and the Roosters. To the death it was, but an amazing contest. And so far, this one is looking to hold up to it as well. Straight underneath the sticks. Butterfield will kick it. Tap back. James Thorne looking to be away. He's done that a few times in his career, but they'll hold on to him this time tonight. They'll go right now. On to Kahu. Long ball to Harris. The halves will link, but he won't go anywhere on that occasion. Second tackle. Thorne in there a dummy half. He'll send it down the short side. Looming ball out here to Jack Jimmy. He'll get them some much needed meters. Hongston will drive him back there just over the 30-meter line now here for the Storm. They'll link up with Kane Nilsson. Tackle 4 called by the referee. Getting off quick it was the Knights defenders. Ryan Wilmot now trying to find some space. Just over the halfway mark now. They'll send it off left. Blake Harris, a long kick downfield. Again, targeting Nathan Fisher mostly. And he'll be able to wind up here to get them some good post-contact meters. He'll drive them just over the 20-meter line here for the Knights. Let's see what the Storm's defense is like here. Dishwasher not really going anywhere. On the 30-meter line, they'll go right now. Butterfield off here to Ponkston. Third tackle here for the Knights. 6 minutes to go till halftime. They'll go inside. Kyoto Diab. The Knights now on their own 40-meter line looking for the early kick. Vaughan's still inside, but Corey Bell's going to track back well to cover it. Actually, he'll have some good patience and he'll let it go into touch, knowing that it wouldn't be a 40-20. No point in risking yourself in those scenarios. The amount of times we've seen a fullback take the ball and run to touch, that's just well handled there by the fullback and there in Corey Bell. Not putting his team under unnecessary pressure. And then to start off with the setter will be Logan, guys. On the 30-meter line, Storm. They'll go right now, looking to send it up the middle here through Will Kay, but Sadler will meet him well. Short of the 40, they'll go right. Who are they going to link up with? It's going to go inside here to Riley Murray. Again, Sadler making a crucial tackle in defense. The Storm on the halfway. Murray to play the ball. Thorne, he's going to send it off left. It's going to be short ball handed off here to Logan, guys. On the 40-meter line now. Fourth tackle here for the Melbourne Storm. Murray's going to get rid of one. They've got a strong run up here to the 30-meter line for the Melbourne Storm. 4 minutes to go now here in the first half. Harris for a crossfield body kick, targeting Miko Rashford. He's got a lot of pace, and he's going to put it on show here for us. Corey Bell to come in and cover well. He could have been gone for all money. Vaughan will link up here with Butterfield. He brought down short of the halfway. Second tackle for the Knights. They'll send it left as well. Dustin Richards. 45 out from the Storm line. Third tackle the Knights, sending it deep to a flat-footed Butterfield. They looked at some sort of play going on there, but just didn't work out for them in that tackle. What are they going to do here in the fourth? It's going to be Curtis Diab. He'll link up here with Rusty Shackelford. And now that's fifth tackle here for the Knights. They'll put it off here to Vaughan to kick it. Not the best of strikes. Taken on the run. It's going to be Jack Jimmy. He'll go for a race. Ponkston, where are ya? The ankle tap was at thin air. It held him up, but his stride is going to be too strong. Jack Jimmy's going to drive here away at home. The Melbourne Storm fans are up on their feet in the crowd. Down to Melbourne, screaming at the television. The ref's going to point to the spot, and Jack Jimmy is going to extend the scoring here for the Melbourne Storm coming into halftime at McDonald Jones Stadium. An amazing effort it was, taking advantage of the poor kick from Matthew Vaughan. And straight to the chest to Jack Jimmy. And then just striding out. Nobody in the areas did have the pace to keep up with him. And Trey Pontakahu to convert 6 points of difference. It will be. And if Melbourne doesn't stuff up the kickoff, they should have lost possession of the ball going into the sheds with 1.5 minutes to go. I'm sure Matthew Vaughan will milk the clock here on the kickoff. He'll take his time, point out to the referee. Ponkston trying to keep the arms warm in back play. What a second half he's going to have to come up with to bring the Knights back into the contest. A long kick downfield from Vaughan. He's not going to want to give the Storm much. And then long it is indeed. Blake Harris, he'll loom the ball off here to Justin Monkey, who's back on the field. And then they'll go left. It's going to be Caleb Jeff. Ball playing it here to Logan, guys. Melbourne will definitely have first possession of the ball for the rest of the second half. Monkey will go for a run. I'll just settle it down here for the final stanza. I don't know. All those I say that, they're going to shift it down right. It's going to be Maverick Oldfield for a run. They're not going to go into the halftime wondering. Talking about halftime, that is it here on SRL TV. We'll see you shortly for the second half. Welcome back here to the second half on SRL TV. Away from home, going into the sheds, Melbourne Storm crossing over the line late with a beautiful length of the field try it was from Jack Jimmy. Nearly got ankle tapped by Dong Ponkston, but he held on in the end. The Knights, I'm sure they would have had a lot to say in the sheds, and they want to come back out firing in the second half for their fans. Eddie Oliver, as always. We've still got 40 minutes to go here in this beautiful contest before we head down to Canberra. But until then, it's going to be Ryan Wilmot to get us underway. They'll go right now. The Melbourne Storm, they're going to have the first possession of the ball here in the second half. They finished it in the first, and they'll get the first say now here in the second. Now they'll go right. Inside ball to Corey Bell. It was a bit shallow for it. Short of the 30. The Storm now go left, looking to spread it. A looming ball picked up Matthew Vaughan. All right, the Knights, they've got their first possession on the 20-metre line. You got 6 tackle set. What are you going to do with it? John Nanai is going to be driven back. Proven to be ineffective so far here in the first half of this contest. It's going to be Curtis Diab. He's going to absolutely fold one. He'll get back and regather his thoughts. I'm not 100% sure who that was, but Vaughan will go for a run. The man who got them the ball back. This is 4th. The Knights not doing much with it so far. And short ball here given off to Nanai. He's going to conclude this set in front of the sticks for the Knights. What are they going to do with it? Markers, they'll just get onside in time. And the kick here from Butterfield, it's pretty well placed. Who's underneath it? It's going to be brilliantly taken by Connell. Amazing effort it was. But the Storm, they're deep inside of their own half. Coming into the centres for Mark Iron, I believe that is. And then they'll send it off left. It's going to be Maverick Oldfield who'll go for a run. My apologies, it won't be for Mark Iron, it will be for Jack Jimmy. Just on the 40-metre line, a beautiful run there, and the offload. Gotten the Storm out of trouble real quick. Will Kay running over 100 metres in that first half at lock. Strong effort from the captain it was. Now they'll go left. The short ball leader, Manu Fa'afili. This is 5th tackle for the Melbourne Storm. They'll send it into the pocket for TBK to drive it downfield again. Not the best of kicks. Vaughan's going to pick it up, but is that the beach sprint champion getting on top of him? I'm not 100% sure. That could have been Justin Monkey. And now the goal off here to Dustin Richards. They're liking the look of this short side, and they've got Boccia Galippi now here in the hooker position. I believe it's Christian Boccia Galippi. My apologies there. Now they'll go right. Long ball from him. Oh, it's actually a short ball into Bo Sadler, who's been moved to lock by the looks of that. Now this is 4th here. It's for the Knights. And Butterfield will just hold on to the ball. Did have some players outside of him, but didn't decide to use them there on that occasion. 5th tackle for the Knights. They'll send in here for Butterfield. Grab a kick from Sadler. My apologies. Picked up by Ryan Wilmot. The kick there from Sadler was pretty well placed, but the chase could have been better. Murray's going to come back, be brought back onto the field, and why not? He really did just come to his own towards the halftime break. Logan Guys now just outside of the 20-metre line. They're going to go right. It's going to be Harris, short ball leader Will Kay. Just outside of the 30-metre line, 4th tackle. They'll go left. Logan Guys striding up the field over the 40, and that's a penalty given away on 5th tackle. The Knights, I have no clue what they were thinking. Punxston screaming, he's spewing himself. That is just unnecessary, unneeded. And they're just going to gift some perfect field possession here for the Melbourne Storm to maybe come away with the first points of the second half. Now it'll be off to Riley Murray and Kay for a run. 3 to bring down Will Kay there. They'll go left now. Short ball here from TBK to Manu Fa'afili. He'll get some strong meters there. The Melbourne Storm, they'll go right. Long ball, Corey Bell. He'll go short here to Blake Harris. Only 3rd tackle here for Melbourne. What are they going to do with it? They'll go left now. It's going to be Will Kay with the short ball. Logan Guys, he'll hoik it out the back to Ryan Wilmot. Left hand the upright now it is for the Storm. It's 4th tackle. They'll go right. Another short ball. Oh, how's that not forward? But Logan Guys will take advantage of it. It's called 6 again by the referee. It did ricochet off of a Knights player, but I'm just questioning the ball out of the hands. We'll have a quick view at it here. You could call the case went back out of the hands and floated forward, which that could have been the case there, and that's what the touch judge and the ref would have ruled on. But nonetheless, they did play the right decision there. The Storm rushing out of the line was the Knights, and they played it short underneath. That's where the space was. They took advantage of it. So you could say forward pass, but you gave them the opportunity to throw that ball forward or not. You left the hole, and the Storm are too good to take advantage of those scenarios. And back up to the halfway. 12 points down into the second half. 9 minutes gone for the Knights. Still plenty of time to come back here, but I just don't think there's enough Knights fans in the crowd. Look at the amount of Storm fans that have shown up here this evening. McDonald Jones Stadium in Newcastle. Such a beautiful place on earth it is here in Newcastle. The sights are something to wonder at, and you can get distracted sometimes. But hopefully the players can keep their heads on for the next 30 minutes, and then they can do the sightseeing later. Just inside of the 30. This is second tackle for the Storm. Now send it off to Corey Bell. He'll go for a run. He'll get around one. He had some good yardage carries in the first half. We'll see what he can do here in the second. They'll go left. And Murray's going to go for a run straight through a hole there. Riley Murray. Fourth tackle now. Just over the halfway here, the Melbourne Storm. Manu Fa'afili for a run. I believe he's been moved into 11, and Logan Guys has swapped over to that 12 position. Not the best to kicks, and Vaughan's going to pick the ball up just inside of their own 40 here for the Knights. And Dom Ponkston, we spoke about it, he needs to have an effect, and that's what we like to see. The offload to Botcha Galippi will indeed get them an extra metre. Matthew Vaughan to send it left. A beautiful short ball straight through a hole. Dustin Richards looked to be on the treadmill, and he'll offload it back to Bo Sadler. Well, now the Knights, they're turning the tables. The cards are in their favour. This is third. They're going to go right out the back to Vaughan. Short here to Sabbath Tua. And now they're on the 10-metre line. What are they going to do with it? They'll play it short here to Kyoto Diab. Oh, he'll get rid of one. Riley Murray. He hasn't had the best of days covering Kyoto Diab, but the scramble defence of the Storm will hold him up. They do want to check the bunker, though. And red lights here for the Knights. Was called held up by the bunker. They'll get one more shot here, looking for points. Desperate for points, the Knights, and no. That's not what you want to see. The error inside of the 10-metre line of the Melbourne Storm, and you're just going to turn over a possibility for a repeat set, or to just apply some crucial needed pressure. That is not the first time they've done that. They've given away a 5th tackle penalty on the Storm 40. And now they've given away one on their 10-metre line. That's just game-changing, and that's just going to help the Storm further increase their confidence. And a beautiful short ball here. Riley Murray, it did reflect off him, but he picked it up just before it did hit the ground. Third tackle here for the Storm. They're going to send it down the short side. Mark Iron for a run. Just outside of the 40-metre line. Kelly will send it off here to Thorne, and he's going to throw a pass that I don't think we've ever seen him throw in his career. Thankfully, it wasn't thrown in the directory of it. His career is upwards, not backwards. Anyway, we're outside of the 40. This is first tackle. They're going to go left, and it's going to be Bo Sadler, who's going to get absolutely whacked by Riley. He should said Kyoto Diab back at him. We'll see what happens. And now they'll look for the switch play. Picked up by Ponkston. That's very well done there from him. That looked to be an intercept for all day. But the looming ball out here to Richards. Dustin to drive it up to the 25-metre line. Fourth tackle now here it will be for the Knights. They're going to go right, and underneath it will be to Bo Sadler. Let's see what the Knights can do with their 5th tackle option on this occasion. Christian Botcha Galippi will deliver it here for Butterfield. Again, not the best of bombs, but at least they got a kick away. But it's going to be taken by Nathan Fisher, and he'll be rounded up on the Storm 20-metre line. Good defence there. Short ball now here, Riley Murray. Met well by some strong Knights defenders. Now they'll go left. Short ball again. Manu Fa'afili straight through a hole. Looking to turn Ponkston inside out, but he's too old for those tricks. This is second now here for the Knights. For the Storm, my apologies. They're going to go left. A long ball. Kobe Kelly will get around one. He'll offload it. That's called forward. You risk your hand. And you're always going to be playing with those factors. And Goku Simpson will go for a run coming off the bench. And then they'll go left, looking underneath, but they'll go to Sabbath Tua in the end. There were some markers offside, so they did get some good meters out of it. The Knights now with the ball. Matthew Vaughan, he'll play it short here to Diab. He'll offload it back to Botcha Galippi, who's going to drive forward. And then they'll go left. The long ball here to Richards. He loves getting through the line here. Dustin Richards, and he loves an offload too. Noflin Gowie. Where are the Knights going? Where are they going? They're going to go the short side. Richards there again. He's doing everything in this set so far. 5th tackle. We can't stop saying his name. Butterfield, grab a kick. It's going to be dived on, but Murray's going to pick it up, but they're going to be held to their own in goal. No knock-on called by the referee. And they'll get themselves a repeat set here, the Knights. Last time they got this, they did come away with a try, so let's see what they can do with it here. On the halfway, Sadler will go to Kyoto. Diabu's winding up, and look who he's targeting, Riley Murray. First tackle, the Knights. Bocciaglipi will send it back down the short side. Richards, he'll get a passway this time to Fisher. But the Storm have done an amazing job on him all evening to cover him up. They'll go back to Richards, who loves finding some space. He'll break one tackle. He'll have to be rounded up, though, 5 metres short of the Melbourne's in-goal line. Now they're going to go right. It's going to be off here to Vaughan. He won't link up with anyone. He'll hold the ball in front of the left-hand upright. This is fourth tackle. They'll go left. Long ball, Kyoto Diab. The only try scorer for the Knights so far. Inside of the Melbourne red zone, they'll go right. The bomb here from Butterfield. They take the aerial raid option. Tap back. It's going to be picked up by John Nanai. Nanai can't get rid of anyone. And the Melbourne Storm hold on. This is some beautiful defense here from Melbourne. Let's see what their attack's like coming out of their own end. A valid run there from Kobe Kelly. A strong run it was indeed. Now they'll go left. Will K interchanges. You can see in the background. Caleb Jeff coming back on and Jack Jimmy for the Storm. And it's going to go straight here to Logan Guys. Just inside of the 40, and that's a penalty given away. The ref calling Don Ponkston in, asking him to have a word with his side about the errors that have occurred so far here in the second half. And this, if they do have another one, just heard him over the effects mic, somebody will be sent for 10, so hopefully they can fix up this discipline. Will K looking to go for a run now. Just on the 40-metre line. They're going to go left now here, Melbourne. Short ball, Caleb Jeff for a run, back on the park. He looked to be struggling for fitness coming towards the end of his first stint. Not really usually prepared to play the opening 20 minutes, but he did a good job nonetheless. Let's see what he can do here for the final 20. Jack Jimmy for a run, coming on in the props. This is fourth tackle here for the Storm. 15 out of the Knights line. They'll go short here to Manu Fa'afili, who looked to be through, but they will grab him by his jersey. They'll get their body in front of him. Fifth tackle for the Storm. TBK calling for it. Grab a kick. Picked up. That's Caleb Jeff. He's over for a double, the big man. He got one in the first half. Now he's going to get one in the second. Surely this has to be enough for the leadership team of the Melbourne Storm to keep him going in this starting jersey. And that might just secure him another contract here at Melbourne. What a game he's had so far. He just puts himself in the position of where you want your front rows to be, the big man. Doing it all himself, Caleb Jeff. The 8th wonder of the world, the beach sprint champion. He can do it all. And the Storm further extending their lead. In front of the sticks, TBK is going to drive it over. You'd have to think Caleb Jeff's played himself in to another starting jersey for next week. I know you got Ryan Wilmot on the bench, who's been starting all season, but I haven't seen a better starting prop who's given an opportunity, taken in both two hands, and also looked convincing in it. Just up on the halfway now, it will be the Knights. Matthew Vaughan, this is very familiar territory for him. 17 minutes to go now here in the second half. GIO Stadium does await us after this contest. The Raiders up against the Cowboys. It's going to be an amazing contest, but we're not there just yet. We've got some time to go here. Manu Fa'afili, live and free as always on SRL TV. On the 30-metre line, it will be the Storm. They're going to go right. Off here to Caleb Jeff again. Inside of the 40, third tackle. They'll go left now. Will K, the short ball here to Manu Fa'afili. This is fourth, the Storm. They're going to go left. Who are they going to link up with? It's going to be Corey Bellhill's deep. They didn't see him, and he did get some good meters for it. Just outside of the 40. It's going to be a long kick here from TBK. Picked up. Don Ponkston. He's found some space, Ponkston, but a strong tackle made. That's Manu Fa'afili. At the death, the final line of defense he was. And Vaughan now will go for a run, but some strong defense over the top. Jack Jimmy will be assisting there. Over the halfway, the Knights, they'll go left. Short ball here to Johnny Docklich, who this time will find himself some space. 28 now from the Storm line. They'll go inside to Dom Ponkston around one. There's some strong defense here, though, to make up for the missed tackle. Botcha Galippi, he'll send it left. Out the back, Butterfield, Nathan Fisher, again, not going anywhere. They've done such a good job on him here this evening. 5th tackle here for the Knights. It's going to be a bit of a ricocheted pass, picked up by Alex Christie. And there will be a knock-on called here by the referee. And Connell will go for a run now. First tackle it will be here for the Storm. And they'll hand it off here to Caleb Jeff. How good is he playing? Caleb Jeff. He'll offload it back here to Justin Monkey, who's come on at lock, I believe, for Will Kay. Manu Philly will go for a run. He'll drive them up to the 40-metre line. Jeff starting at Manu Philly continuing it. Now here he goes, Corey Bell. He's looked dangerous, but hasn't had the effect that he did in the first half. Now they'll go off here to Blake Harris. This is going to be 5th tackle here for the Melbourne Storm. They'll be looking to put up the crossfield punt, I do believe. Monkey will be to undertake those duties. And here he goes, Miko Rashford. Look at the kick chase, Mark Iron. And Kobe Kelly underneath. They're not getting an inch here at the moment, the Knights. And there goes Tu'ua for a run. Just inside of the 30-metre line. They'll go inside now. Dong Ponkston, he's looked good whenever he's touched the ball. They need to give him more of it. Botcha Galippi. 3rd tackle now. They'll go short here to John Nanai. Nanai on the 40-metre line. This is 4th. They'll bring it back left. It's going to be Alex Christie for a run, but he'll be driven back. 5th tackle now will be here for the Knights. Botcha Galippi will send it into the pocket for Vaughan to drive it downfield, targeting Kobe Kelly. And Kelly, he'll get around one, but a strong kick chase from Vaughan. The man who did release the kick off the boot will make the tackle. And Monkey, he'll play it short here to Jack Jimmy. A strong tackle made. And 10 minutes to go now here in the second half. They're looking for Corey Bell. That's where the Storm will go. This is 3rd tackle now on the 40-metre line. They'll go right. They'll go inside here to Justin Monkey, who's driven back to the 40. 4th tackle now. Here it is. They send it deep in the pocket for Blake Harris. That's a better kick. They might need to look to him on more occasions. Taken by Dong Ponkston. Ponkston around one. How dangerous is he? Corey Bell will come back to cover. He's been asking questions all night there, Dom. And now it's going to be Vaughan. He'll link up with Butterfield. Josh Butterfield will be brought down on the halfway. They'll send it back the way that it came. Spreading the ball, shifting it. Goku Simpson looking to try and get around one. No success there. And Dokolic now, just outside of the 40-metre line. This is 4th tackle. 8 minutes to go. Can the Storm hold on? Or is there a consolation try incoming here for the Knights? Richards to conclude the set for them. Outside of the 30-metre line, this is 5th tackle. Butterfield will drive it down here to Kobe Kelly. There's a bit of space here for Kelly, though. He'll get around one, but the cover tackle's strong again. Vaughan making up for the missed tackles that they are giving away here, the Knights. And Jack Jimmy, he'll offload it to Thorne. Just on the 35-metre line. Thorne to play the ball. They'll send it right now. Monkey, short ball. It will be to Maverick Oldfield. And the Storm to bring back that away that it came from Connell. Off to Blake Harris, who looked for a run. And they're spread deep out to the left here, the Storm. Monkey, long ball, picked up by Corey Bell. Can't break away from the tackle. Well read by the Knights defence on that occasion. Trey Bontakahu's deep. He's waiting for the ball. Again, not the best of kicks. And here comes Miko Rashford. At least he'll make the tackle and will make up for the poor kick there, Trey Bontakahu. And it'll be Sabbath to straight for a run. And he'll go through the line. He'll offload it inside to Dokolic. Second tackle here for the Storm. Defensively, now they'll go inside. Ponkston around one. There's Trey Bontakahu again, leaving 2 defenders. They hit the deck real quick. Botcha Galippi will send it down the short side for Rashford. Again, that's 3 in a row for Bontakahu. Now they'll go left. It's going to be Dokolic. He'll play it short to Christie, but he's well met by some strong defense. The Knights, they're looking for Dokalic. They had somebody out the back for the kick, but it ricocheted off of him and he decided to hold on to the ball. And that's been the story all night. Caleb Jeff will go for a run, but it's been their fifth tackle options. Either giving away penalties or not doing anything with the ball. That's where games are won. If you can't complete your sets, you know, you can have some of the best sets in the world, but it's your kick. It's how you complete it. It's where you want to finish. And they haven't been finishing in the ways that you'd want to win footy games with. Manu Fa'afili now for the run up to the 45-metre line. It's fourth tackle now here. They'll send it down left. Bontakahu, short ball, Jack Jimmy. This is fifth tackle now for the Storm. Again, they're going to go back to Bontakahu. What's this kick like? It's a bit better, but he'll go straight here to Ponkston. He's still so dangerous. Win or loss, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous players out on the field. Sabbath Tua now for the run. Just outside of the Storm 40-metre line. A flat-footed Butterfield. And it's going to be picked up here by Blake Harris. No advantage called by the referee. And then they'll go left. It's going to be Kobe Kelly up in the middle here looking for some work. James Thorne, he'll send them off right. And a short ball it was here to Justin Monkey. Just on the 40-metre line, the Storm. Second tackle, they'll go left. Caleb Jeff wanting to bring about the third try. 3 tries in the season for the big man. Now this is third. They'll go left now. Logan Guys for a run. My apologies, I don't think it is his third try. I think it is his second. I could be wrong there. But now they're going to go left. It's going to be Manu Fa'afili. Inside of the 10-metre line here for the Melbourne Storm. It's fifth tackle. They'll put it into the pocket. Bontakahu, a beautiful bomb. It's going to land in the field of play, I do believe. Tap back. Here's Corey Bell. But the scramble defence of the Knights is going to prevail. Very few occasions where we have seen it actually hold on. Matthew Vaughan picked up. Jimmy's over. There's your game sealer. There's about 40 seconds to go. And the Storm, they're going to conclude it on a final hoorah. Matthew Vaughan trying to do something out of nothing, coming out of trouble, putting his own side under pressure. And Melbourne are just too good in those scenarios. Storm definitely did come out to play footy here this evening. The Knights, it was a strong contest for the first 20 minutes, but then they just started falling into this false sense of security that they could do something with the ball, doing things that they might not have trained in the week or throughout the whole season. I don't know why you'd run the ball on fifth, especially with a centre playing in the props. All these questions, and I'm sure all be answered during the off week by captains, and all be questioned in SRL chat, as we always love to do. But on the halfway, full-time siren going, and it'll be the Storm to have their last play of the ball. It'll be Jack Jimmy to conclude it. That's full-time. McDonald Jones Stadium will come alive for the Storm fans who showed up in the crowd here this evening. Look at them going off. The scenes here for the Storm fans are going to be something to remember. They've got support all over the country. And Melbourne, a very convincing win, 30 points to 6 against the Newcastle Knights. As we go to have a look at the general game stats. Possession, the ball, 56% to 45, but it was just the completions, 24 to 30, 19 to 25. And then the error count, 9 to 6. Penalties given away. Melbourne did not give away one penalty at all in that whole game. Their discipline was just as good as you want to have it. The Knights, they did have more opportunities, but it's what you do with them. The Storm, they took advantage of theirs. Caleb Jeff, 2 tries. Jimmy, 2 tries. And guys came away with one. A very convincing win it was here for the Melbourne Storm. As we go to have a look at the Newcastle Knights individual stats, I'm no surprise. I'm expecting Dong Ponkston to be leading the running meters. 7 line breaks, the 1 error from him. Yeah, Dom didn't really get put into the opportunity to find some points for his side. It was always just the yardage work. The Storm making him coming out of his own end. They might not have been the best of kicks, but their chase just made the kick. It just made it perfect for them. Kyoto Diab had an amazing time. The battle between Riley Murray and Diab was in full force. I would say Diab did win it. His first 2 touches on the field for Riley Murray fended him off twice. So there's some good signs, but it just... The halves didn't lead the Knights around the park here this evening. That's where the game was won. TBK and Blake Harris, they did the job for them. Bo Sadler making some strong tackles, 27. 4 missed tackles from Dustin Richards. That's very unfortunate for him, but he played his heart out as always. As we go to look at the Melbourne Storm. James Thorne making 27, missed one himself. Not coming away with the try assist here this evening. He does have 16, which is the record broken so far in the competition. We'll see if he can find some next week. Will Kay running 159 metres. 23 tackles, 1 miss, 2 tackle breaks, 1 line break. Also the 1 try assist, the offload to Caleb Jeff. What a try it was to start off the game. Blake Harris, his running game and kicking game was on point. TBK did kick for over 220 metres, the 1 try assist. So you just talk about it, you see the halves, the try assist, the kicking metres, and the decision-making that the Storm had to where they wanted to turn over the ball for the Knights. They just droned them down, got them into a grind, and then the points just flourished from there. But thank you all very much for joining us. The Melbourne Storm away from home in Newcastle, McDonald Jones Stadium. We'll get the win against the Knights, 30 points to 6 here on SRL TV. But stay tuned, we still got one more game to go on with. We're down to the capital. We're going down to Canberra, Geo Stadium. The Raiders have been mentioning it all day, up against the North Queensland Cowboys. Both sides having amazing players. Are they going to turn up? We'll find out very shortly. Eddie Oliver, as always, for the SRL community. Thank you all very much for joining us. We'll see you next time for more SRL action.